right, it is day 4 of week 6, the final week of this particular training program, our training cycle, our mesocycle, and is a light week, a deload week, and looks like I must be waiting for what that person's doing. But anyway, and light week. And so today is chest, triceps, shoulders. But again, being that it is the kind of a transition week and kind of a recovery week before starting next week's program, at lighter weights, less reps, less sets, and I'll still get through it pretty darn quick. Really focusing on the form, and sometimes you need that little. Your body needs these transition weeks, some sort of rest, active rest, to keep so you're fresh to go hard again. And because if you're pushing the failure every single time, every single week, and you're doing it basically daily, you're not giving your body the time to recover, and you're not going to be able to consistently grow. You're going to hit a wall, and eventually start going backwards. Yeah, I know what you see with some people on the interwebs and all that, or it's always going hard all of the time. At least that's what they say. Some do, but they could be genetically gifted where they can keep doing it. That's when you're seeing those people with the best physiques out there, they're the top 1% of 1%, right? Or they could be on some enhancements that make recovery a lot easier and a lot faster. That's what some of those special sports supplements, as some people call them, allows you to recover faster. And so you can keep pushing harder and thus grow more. But I'm assuming that's not what most people are doing that regular people are doing. And so you need those weeks where you have that active recovery. Don't take off completely, in my opinion, is because when you take off completely, you lose momentum. Like for me, I was talking to somebody yesterday, and they're asking me about some activities. Well, is it better for me to do all my calls in one day, or just spread my calls over multiple days? And I recommended, and this is from my personal preference, is I'd rather do calls every day. And the reason for that is because it helps with your consistency, and it helps you to improve. Versus if I were to do, let's say, every Monday I do all my calls just on Mondays, that leaves 6 days where I start getting a little bit rusty. Yes, it's great to get all those calls out, but if I'm getting rusty in between, those calls might not be nearly as impactful. Versus if I'm doing calls every single day, I get into that habit, that routine of it, is I can continuously make improvements. Now, my opinion is, do more calls every single day. Don't just take, let's say you want to do 50 calls on a Monday. Don't just do 10 Monday through Friday. Increase your number of calls, but the consistency is fantastic for us. It gets yourselves in a groove, and gives you a better opportunity to improve. And that's what we always want to be doing. Always wanting to be improving. Small steps done consistently, a small daily improvement done consistently, leads to stunning results. And always have that small improvements. And I was talking with some of our sales people yesterday. We had our branch meeting, our team meeting yesterday, where we would bring everybody in from the company, and and we do that on Zoom. So we have people all across the country and even world, and we do everything on Zoom. And just talking with them is how we have to focus on improving today. Do things I need to do to improve today. And I was pretty tough on the call yesterday, and in my tone a little bit. And that comes from a place where I care and I want them to grow. As there's some people that have been taking it more relaxed. They're not doing the daily things they need to do to improve. And my bigger problem with that is they're not even putting effort into some of those days, or it's just complete absence of things. Well, you can't do that. You have to put in effort every day and look to improve every day. And then when you look back and then you improve every day, your weeks get better. And then when you look on the previous week, it's better from that week. And then you continue to grow and grow and grow. One of our sales guys, loan officers, yesterday, he shared in the group, and he's one that's been taking it and been doing this and putting effort in trying to improve daily and improve the activities on a week-over-week basis. And he had a bunch of new deals that came in as a result of doing those activities that would not have happened unless he was doing those daily activities. And as a result, his business is growing. Right now in a down market, he's making more and closing more than he's ever had in his entire career. And we have other people the exact same thing too. And we were talking to some of our other guys, different ones from the one I was just talking about, and they shared with us that where their businesses are at today versus where they were before they came to us, came working for us, is they are double, triple, quadruple, or even more closings per month now with us than where they were before. And where they were before was in a much better market when they're with the other people before. And it's not because that we're magical and we have the Midas touch. It's because we're training them and coaching them and trying to keep them accountable to doing the right things daily. And when they do it, the results come. And it's done consistently over time. It's not like you just do it one time today and the results happen. It can happen, right? You sometimes they'll happen. But that's not what we plan on. We plan on doing it daily, and then you start to get the results. It just starts to happen. You can't help it. They just start to come when you're doing the right things on a daily basis. And so it's prospecting. Prospecting, got to be prospecting every single day. Then when you have your meeting with your prospect, whether it's on a phone meeting or it's a Zoom meeting or it's face-to-face, how you structure that meeting, which is really important. I got to remember to do one of these entire calls on how to structure your meeting. Then the third part is what we call refining. This is what you do after that meeting in order to continuously get business from that particular prospect. Now, I know for some salespeople, it's kind of a one and done. In our business, that you can continually to get business from these referral partners. So it's really important not just to crush that meeting, but what you do after the meeting on an ongoing basis in order to get their business quickly, to get more of it, so you're increasing your percentage of their business. And the other part is operations, is doing a fantastic job when you get the deal so things go smoothly. And that's about, for a loan officer, putting together a really good file. And so when it goes to processing, it goes through smooth. But also, as a loan officer, putting together a good file means that you're making sure that it's actual a deal, and so it doesn't blow up because you weren't thorough enough. And focusing on these things. Now, how you do each individual part's really important, because it's only like 4 parts. You have the prospecting, the meeting, the refining, what we call it, and then operations. But how do you go about that's really important, and that's how we focus, what we focus on a daily basis with our loan officers, is because most people will do some of that kind of stuff, but they go about it the wrong way. That's why they all get the kind of similar results, most people, and it's not good results, and we want the best results. All right, so I know it was a little bit rambling today, but I am at the gym, so that's it for right now. Talk to you later.